Start. Gotcha! Let's see you catch us. My focus is receiving another signal. For later. I wonder if I can get in there without alerting all those soldiers.
What's that in the tall grass? I'm too blasted jumping. I don't think that. Ah! The word of Shadow. Only a little blood.
must be closing in on the signal.
One day. Idle chatter bores me. This must be some horrible mistake.
Plenty of work here. But I like
All right. What did you want to discuss?
You're an outlander, which is good. But a Nora, which might be bad. Do you fear the ruins of the Old Ones like many in your tribe?
No. Although some can be dangerous.
Then you may have come across what I seek. In your travels, have you found strange vessels, emblazoned with symbols of the Old Ones? They consist of a hollow cylinder with a crescent handle affixed at both ends. If you bring me these vessels,
What sort of ritual were these vessels made for?
I'm convinced they were used in conjunction with each other in sets. Some people believe they were used for tea ceremonies. Others think they held sacred essences and oils for worship. But I believe they were used for the solemn custom of shaving one's beard. One for water, one for lotion, and so on. Each fluid in its special vessel, majestically applied to the face at each stage of the rite. It must have been breathtaking. But which vessel was used for which? I have to know. I have to continue my research.
Are you sure people didn't just drink out of them?
Drink? Out of such finely crafted earthenware? Don't be ridiculous! I will leave you to the hunt. Be sure to delve into the ruins. Yes, you look capable. You might do. Come here if you will.
You there! Can you help me? Nora, please, I need to speak with you.
Sun and Shadow. You're the Nora who saved the Sun King. They say you tracked the Asaram assassin with your second sight. If only you'd use it to help me. A thief raided my home and took my brother's sword.
Why would someone steal the sword?
It's priceless. Made from the burnished antler of a lancehorn, finely inlaid with studded stones all down the...
Okay, I get it.
Forgive me. That's not even why it's important. The 12th Sun King gave it to my brother for his military service. He was killed in battle during the liberation. I was saving it for my nephew who's stranded at Sunfall with the Karja in Shadow.
I'll see what I can do about the robbery.
Have a word with my steward if you need to. He saw the thief escape. And listen, all I want is the sword back. Meridian, and my family for that matter, has seen enough strife already. If I can get it back, all is forgiven. No retribution necessary.
You saw the thief make a run for it?
My back was to the wall, you see? Wasn't expecting someone to crawl out the window. He ran past me, dressed in gray, clutching the sword. That's all I saw. By the sun, my heart nearly seized up.
Pain in my ass has gone down since getting out of the play.
I told you what I saw.
Any news about my stolen...
Not yet. Why would someone steal the sword?
It's priceless.
Okay.
Forgive me. He was killed in...
How did your nephew wind up in Sunfall?
Most of the old clergy backed the Mad Sun King. So when he fell, they ran out of fear of retribution. As an honor guard to a venerable priest, my nephew had no choice but to go with them. Now that my brother is gone, my nephew is my heir, so that sword really belongs to him. And after all he's been through, I won't be able to look him in the face if I don't get it back.
Tell me about the robbery. Don't leave anything out.
It was brazen and professional. They took only the sword, my most valuable possession. The thief went out through the window and scared the shadow off my steward. Otherwise, it would have been a clean getaway.
I'll see what I can do about the robbery.
I told you what I saw.
Any news about my stolen...
Not... Why would someone steal the sword?
It's priceless.
Okay.
Forgive me. He was killed in battle.
I'll see what I can do about the robbery.
Alert. Damn it.
You're an outlander. Nora from the look of you. I'll bet you're a machine hunter, too.
I've hunted my share.
Well, let me give you a word of advice. Don't bother with the Hunter's Lodge. If you're not Carja, you'll never rise in the ranks.
Sounds like someone needs to shank things up at the lodge.
Maybe. But it isn't gonna be me. If you decide to go, be sure to give them a good old-fashioned Banuk farewell mark in my honor.
A Banuk farewell mark. What's that?
Piss on the floor. Preferably someplace they won't find it until it gets nice and sour.
This Oseram will just conveniently lose Dervahl and transport to me. Come to gloat, Nora. Well, as you can see...
Any news about my stolen...
Not yet. How did your nephew wind up in Sunfall?
Most of the... As an honor guard, now that my brother... And after all...
I'll see what I can do about the robbery. I could check my focus, see what it sees.
14 kings have sat on the throne in Meridian.
Just knew how she rides those machines. Figure out.
The Sun King's grown too soft.
The one who foiled the plot against our city. The sun honors me with our meeting. You're Nora. I'm the mournful Naman. My apologies that we meet like this.
Like this?
In grief. You hold yours close, like a talisman. Wait, forgive me. You didn't come for reparations? Someone you lost to the Sun Ring?
No. I know about the Red Raids, but the Karja owe me nothing.
I see. Well, I could use the help of a strong-willed outlander. Then I would owe you very much indeed. These people seek to honor their loved, their lost, with their own voices, not mouthing Karja rituals to Karja stone. But there are obstacles. And while Meridian holds its breath for any disturbance, these robes only tie my hands.
If I could help, what must be done?
The first pilgrim is an Oseram, who seeks to visit the Shrine of Kings on the road to the city. He waits there now, forbidden to enter by an old sun priest who suffer no heathen. This Utaro lost her companion on the edge of the jewel, at a pool where snap moths gather. The shrine was built there to ward off the machines, and its effectiveness leaves much to be desired. And the Manuk would paint a mark on the sun's climb, a call to the machine spirits, I understand. They need no beckoning. Flint hawks perch there, drawn to the spires shining.
So, clear the machines out of 2 shrines and move a priest out of the other.
All I can ask for is your charity and that their stories are heard.
I didn't think your priesthood would ask outsiders for help.
If only the sun would set on our pride. Until this is done, I am no sun priest. To wear a red robe was an aspiration. I aspired. Now our hoods make us blind. We whisper reconciliation, but forget how the old king's priests sang the words and blessed the killing.
The killing? You mean the Red Raids?
Yes. And the sacrifices that came after.
Why did the priests go along with all that bloodshed?
Sometimes we Karja are more concerned with what is tradition than what is right.
Huh. Maybe the Karja and Nora aren't so different. You're disappointed with the Sun Priests, but you still wanted to be one?
I spent my whole life looking up to the temple. My brother's voice echoing in its arches. Even he couldn't turn me away, and how he tried. In the end. He said, when we were loved, our robes were dyed in cinnabar. Now they are stained in blood.
How so?
Our robes are handed down to us. Most of the old priests fled rather than be seen in the glare of a new sun. And so we are left to wear their sins. For me, at least, they hang heavy.
Where is your brother now?
He waits for me on the trail of the sun, I hope. He spoke out against the sacrifices. For a priest to question the Sun King's will, his punishment was worst of all.
You lost someone you loved, too. I'm sorry.
No, not lost. When I took on these robes, I found his memory.
What kind of obstacles?
The first pilgrim is an Oseram who seeks to visit the Shrine of Kings on the road to the city. He waits there now, forbidden to enter by an old sun priest who suffer no heathen. This Utaro lost her companion on the edge of the jewel, at a pool where snap moths gather. The shrine was built there to ward off the machines, and its effectiveness leaves much to be desired. And the Manuk would paint a mark on the sun's climb, a call to the machine spirits, I understand. They need no beckoning. Flint hawks perch there, drawn to the spires shining.
So, clear the machines out of 2 shrines and move a priest out of the other.
All I can ask for is your charity and that their stories are heard.
Naman, rituals and prayers can't bring back those who are lost.
No, but it can help those who grieve to find themselves. It can lend them strength and hope, like a new sunrise.
I'll do what I can to help those in mourning.
To honor their memories is to honor us all.
She didn't even hesitate. She stood between the assassin and our son.
The Oseram have gone too far this time.
Any news about my stolen sword?
Not yet. Tell me about the robbery. Don't leave any—
The thief went out.
How did your nephew wind up in Sunfall?
Most of the old as an art now that my— and after—
I'll see what I can do about the robbery.
I told you what I saw. The thief rolled out the window, sword in hand, and fled by me.
There are no
Did you want to
shadows
buy
under the
something
noonday
today?
sun. Words to live by.
You won't find better wares. Only the finest goods here. See for yourself. Get the stuff out before you're on the road. Check out these wares. Buy what you need.
the knuckles and let him go.
Yes. I remember you. Did you find the vessels I seek? Yes, yes. Trade quickly. I have work to do.
So you're...
More? But... Oh, no, no! I will leave you to the... What do my tired eyes see? A hunt, sure. Come, talk to me a moment.
Buy what you need, leave the rest.
Take a look at these wares.
I've got... Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road. Buy what you need, leave the rest.
Check out the...
Buy what you need, leave the rest.
Take a look at these wares.
Only the finest goods here. See for yourself.
Only the finest goods here. See for yourself. Don't forget to stock up.
Oseram tried to kill our Sun King. Stop the soul. You can do so much in Meridian.
Deserves is ethics.
Who is that?
Able-bodied adventurers! Hi there, Outlander. Name's Vilgund. Did you come to the city looking for work? Oh, good shards. Enough to buy garb more becoming of your...
Okay, stop there if you want me to hear you out.
I only meant a well-molded woman such as you. I heard an interesting rumor about a Banuk camp. Tame machines, the rumor said. So I hired men to investigate. Just investigate, that's all. I paid up front. Well, half up front. I've had no word back.
So now you're hiring someone to find the last men you hired.
They're a sunk cost. This rumor's worth more to me.
If I did look into your rumor...
You won't need to climb up the shoulders of the world for it. It's on the edge of Banuk land, beneath the anvil of the moon. And you look like you know your way around the savage east. The east. If it's true they walk among machines without fear in this camp, well, you can't miss that, can you? Payment on return.
You put that Oseram assassin in.
Find better wares.
A moment of your time, Outlander?
Take a look. Only the finest good price.
Better last week.
The Sun King's grown too soft. Too much Oseram influence.
The snow's got a bite out here. These aren't cheap.
Clear shot!
Let's see what happened to the other mercenaries he sent.
The machines are dust. It's like they've already been overridden.
I don't know what to think of a place where they're peaceful.
The hunters will want to see this grow for themselves. The shamans will be quiet. May your song echo.
What are we doing here? Every idle moment is another mile between us and the herd.
Approach unchallenged. The grove is a miraculous place.
Travel well.
Yes, in this grove, I ran my hand. You plank and cured the
I wish you about.
May you always find challenge.
This is how
Tomorrow
the
we'll see
Banuk
what
must
the
have gotten
shamans
up
have
and
done
down the
with the
mountain.
machines there.
The shaman will be wise not.
Shaman, you're trying to understand the machines here too?
Yes, Nora. And taking my time with my studies. Between you, me, and the spirits, I appreciate the peace. Not just from the machines. There are many changes in Ban-Ur. The hunters and shamans bicker without end.
What about?
How best to deal with a harsher world. The hunters, they don't want it back the way it used to be. And we shamans find ourselves able to explain less and less. So many are exiles now, sent to wander. Here, no one argues. So, I welcome mystery.
Swift arrows and sharp blades.
These lands are filled with noise, but it is just noise. No sounds.
Perhaps the machines are glad to be separated from their herds, too.
In Ban-Ur, they already sing songs about the things I've completed.
To see these machines up close like this, it's...
Grazer dung.
I'm sorry?
Frozen grazer dung. This Ravager led me here. I chased it down from the rivals, where it killed a great ice hunter. Tore him in two. A challenge I accepted. But when it reached this camp, the Fury left it.
Isn't that a good thing?
Tikuk says it's a gift. What is a gift but a reward that you didn't earn? The machines are meant to challenge us. Now I'm stuck here guarding the shamans.
The hunters will want to see this grove for themselves. The shamans would be wise not to let them.
What are we doing here? Every idle moment is another mile between us and the herd.
This grove, anyone can commune with the machine spirits of the shamans did.
The last hunt was a good one.
Some other Weraks after how I heard. They claim first blood.
I've looked into the blue light, and only found
like
more
ice.
questions.
We should get back out and track the critical weapon. Spirits reveal themselves.